I have 14 of the blue short Yoruichi left in stock. I will leave a link down below so you can grab yours today, and when they're gone, that's literally it. I'm going to pass on over to Market Watch, shall we? Alright, we're going to be taking a look at, of course, after you guys smash the crap out of that subscribe button. So these are the Secret Pharaohs rares that are up on sale right now. I expect prices will continue to adjust, but the Dark Magician at $200, the Blue Eyes at $120, Talents at $130, Necrovalley's at $120s. These look really nice, by the way. I like these. Change Your Hearts at $100s, the Red Eyes at $80s, Black Luster Soldiers at $80s, and your Gravekeeper's Trap at $80. The Neos at $70, Millennium Eyes at $80, Mirror Force at $100, True Name at $80, Silvery Calcus at $80, Rhoda at $100, Lightning Storm $150 on the Crystal Bond, Team Kingdom at $60, and then Gold Shark at $100. I don't have a personal opinion on which of these are too high or what is too low. I just want to say that they are Millennium Rare, effectively. You're just going to have to make a decision on, if these are what you want to pick up in terms of them being higher rarity. Some of these might go up over time. It's definitely an interesting thing to track and see what will, do the thing, though. And keep in mind that these are the secret rares, all right? So that's definitely, I don't know. It's your discrepancy if you want to pick up any of these. Earth-shattering event. So I don't have much of a comment on this, but most people, I guess, don't seem to understand that this is, from my understanding and reading, this will always be the Chainlink 1, and then they can stack up the other tier effects and things like that to basically try to disrupt and do some other stuff. Because if a card's sent from the deck to the graveyard, I guess, but these have dramatically shot up, and they are starting their spin back down here. $11 all across the board for light plays, getting near mints at $14 to $15 at this point. I don't have much of a I don't know, I don't like this. I think that this is one of the more interesting cards for sure that you can pick up as a tech choice, but I'm not going to spend ridiculous amounts of money on this. Now, I made the Mushroom Man #2 video yesterday. I assure you that I was not the first one to see this, because this has been going for a couple days now since the info came out. It just circulated the community relatively quickly today, and they've been selling at $15 for first eds. You can get a light play Mushroom Man #2. This is, I crap you not, a common from Metal Raiders, all right, of all things, all right. Mushroom Man #2 is now cratered up to the moon at $9-10. Sometimes this game surprises me. We see all sorts of crazy interactions with this. A card that is a warrior, by the way. You can search for this, all right? It's not a plant. It's an earth monster. You can't Lingerevo it out like the Nightmare Corruptor Ibly that started to see a little bit of play. This is what you're dealing with right now. Mushroom Man #2, ladies and gentlemen. And the sad part is it's not even a meme. It actually has, application in play. All right, I just never thought a card like Mushroom Man #2 would take off quite to the way it has. Dimension Fortress weapon. So cards cannot be sent from the deck to the graveyard. Oh, so that means no milli. At first it just sold for $20. Mod play for $1.32. Some near mints. $13 for your original, what was this, Crimson Crisis? Yeah, CRMS. Yeah, Crimson Crisis. $7 for unlimbs now. People are looking at all of these weird cards to stop here. And I understand that, yeah, it is nice that we have enough cards effectively within the format to actually be able to play to, detour, this. It's also 1700 attack. You might risk a battle phase or something losing this. It's not like everybody plays Imperm anymore, so you don't have to worry about losing to that, but it's another one of those very, very hype tech choices. Chaos Emperor, the Dragon of Armageddon. Hear me out for a second. Are we okay with these? Like $79, $90, and $90 via the buyouts? Lowest near mint right now is, in fact, $80, everybody. Yeah, once again, it's completely generic. It completely gives you free real estate with this thing, which is kind of crazy at the end of the day. There's a lot about this card that has gained it a spot for a lot of people to look at right now. So kind of interesting to see if once again this will hold or not. It's only been going up, to be honest with you, so I think it's definitely going to hold its ridiculous price tag. Speaking of activate only on Chain Link 4 or higher, pay half your life points, negate the activation effects of all other cards on the same chain and destroy them. People are actually serious about using this as they're serious enough that it's now a $4 to $5 card. I don't think that this card is good. I think it's cute by all interaction points, being able to be one of those cards that people are like, oh yeah, I can get everything on the chain. This, once again, you have to have a turn to set it. That's kind of your problem, all right? You have to be able to deal with everything that they've already set up going second with this. So, Astral Karibo's back at and away. I love watching this card do its thing. Still $5, $7.50. You got plenty $5-6 copies here. $6, $7, $8. Yeah, they're pretty solidly going up. I wouldn't be surprised someday if we see this hit the $10 mark, to be honest with you. It's just one of those cards that has a lot of untold potential. It literally is so generic across the board for every deck for, all the number monsters. Good stuff on this. Now, this is what I want to talk about. So, in the same category as Mushroom Man number 2, there's a lot of little tech choices that have been showing up out of the OCG. Metal Morph was one of them. I saw a lot of shops start talking about this. The light plays sold for $20. More light plays sold for $19. Nobody's touched this. I just wanted to bring it up. At most, you played one. Cool part is if you want a light play or a near mint version of this particular version, you're at $19. Which isn't even that bad. On the same note here, there's also the Misprint Metal Morph from Premium Pack 1. These have started to ramp up a little bit. You can see a lot of people started taking some of these off of the market. I think the seller's offline. Got damaged all on the first page. These are starting to disappear. Holy moly. $7.56, $8, $10, $10. Yeah, you're looking at a solid $10 basically on the misprints at this point. Unicorn. Oh boy. These started off relatively high. We talked about this. I've given fair warning to this. This card has only been going up at this point. You're basically, once this cheap one's gone, you're basically at the $15 mark. Alright, so be prepared. Be ready for this card. It's going to hit 20. It's bound to. This and Fenrir work together. This card has no business being as cheap as it is. Recall of Starlights. They're going back up. $305. I remember when these were $280 a couple weeks back. It's going to be a long upturn hill here, but could see these hit the $400 mark again relatively quickly. Buy Steel Druisworm. You want me to? You want your surprise for the day? These are $4-ish. I'm not surprised at all. Almost, you're heading up to that $5 mark. Yeah, this and good old Magnanut, basically cards you need for the format. The Darkest Diabolsis. Evidently, there's low quantities on this. We're still like $6. I can't say I'm surprised to hear those words because this card does weird things all the time on the market. Side Beast are still at $10. Once again, you don't have to play it in the more optimized version, but it is something for the Photon Hypernova build that is pretty solid. I heard Shiranui cards were getting bought out for the synchros. Oh, these are actually $3. These are actually $2. Holy crap, yeah, they weren't lying. Cool, well, 2 of the Shiranui synchros of all things are disappearing. There's still like 40 listings on these, but they are going up. Foolish Burial Goods for the secret rare version. Oh my gosh. A light play actually sold for $16. We live in a time. Yeah, these are $16. Yeah? Cool, I suppose. And then Vernal Sifts. The Flourishing Hills are at $5. Goddesses are still very cheap. The Awakening Forest are under everything. It's just the Flourishing Hills here are the ones that are gaining your immense value right now. I'm not surprised to see any of this doing its job right now on the market, quite honestly with you guys. So what do you guys think about everything that is happening on today's market? Please leave a comment down below. Tell me what you guys think. I think there are a lot of crazy things happening. There's a YCS coming up here. The market does not know what it wants to do. I will see your beautiful faces back here later on in the day, guys. Peace. Patrons, thank you.
Thank you so much for watching. Check out these other videos.